And the reason why I should be selected is because I recognize that this is a job. And my responsibility for this job required me to market this pageant, to encourage other girls, to help them boost themselves, to show no discrimination, and to promote, sustain, and empower more women in to join this such a kind of pageant. Thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 1. I call on contestant number 2 to draw her question. Contestant number 2, here's your question. As an OFW, how would you handle any stress from work? I repeat, as an OFW, how would you handle any stress from work?
Thank you so much for that wonderful question. To my fellow candidates, to my co-OFWs and judges, good afternoon. As an OFW, I would handle my stress by just in simple basic. I would just listen to an inspirational music, reading some hugot, or watching comedy movies just to divert my mind, not to think a lot. Because some of my friends told me that stress will only strike to those who doesn't know how to handle it. So I'm going to teach myself so that I will learn how to entertain myself with awareness, of course, to make it sure that my work will not get affected. So I will going to balance my leisure from work, and I'm going to apply some self-discipline. And I'm also choose to be positive at all times, because I believe with this kind of mindset, it will make me free from stress. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Question number 2, candidate number 2, let's call on candidate number 3. Candidate number 3, your question is, how can you promote the Ifugao culture as an OFW? I repeat, how can you promote the Ifugao culture as an OFW?
Thank you for that question, our lovely MC. Good afternoon, beautiful people. Ifugao is known for its rich cultures, values, and traditions. With this, wherever we go, wherever we are, being an Ifugao remains in our heart. And this is the very core why this community was started after all. As a member of this community, we should continue to develop unity, cooperation, commitment, and involvement in every activity that this Ifugao community have to offer. Like this event, for me, this is not just a pageant. This is one way of learning from each other's cultures, values, traditions, and differences. But in spite of all those differences, I realize that what it matters most is we are getting closer, breaking walls, and building a one united Ifugao community. Through this, we are being of help in promoting and introducing our cultures in this foreign land. Let our gong of Ifugao be heard. Let our ethnicity and identity be known. Let us be proud as an Ifugao, with kindness and in good deeds, because I believe that's who we are. Salamat po. Hakiyo Ifugao!
Thank you, contestant number 3. And next, we call on contestant number 4 to draw your question. Contestant number 4, here's your question. How will you teach the young generation about Ifugao culture and traditions? Again, how will you teach the young generation about Ifugao culture and traditions?
I can teach young generation by engaging myself in the community to share stories, myths, legends, and knowledge I have. Second, by encouraging them to visit local museum or cultural center to learn more about Ifugao culture and history. Third, by promoting our cultural festival and events that allow young people to appreciate and experience our culture and tradition, and learning about customs and values as well. Lastly, by using technology and social media to reach younger audiences and share educational content, stories, and videos of Ifugao culture online. With all these methods, I believe that I can help the young generation to continue learning, appreciate, and be proud of our culture and traditions. Thank you. Hagia Ifugao!
Thank you, contestant number 4. Next is contestant number 5. Draw your question. Contestant number 5, your question is, why did you join this competition?
Thank you so much, Madam, for that very wonderful question. Being one of the candidates in this pageant is such an honor and an opportunity for me to showcase not only my talent, but also the beauty and the richness of our own culture. And it is also, it's not about winning a title or a crown, but it's about on how you continue your advocacy in promoting the beauty of our culture, customs, and traditions. And also, I would like to continue the legacy of my grandma. I know that she is not now here to watch over me, but I know that she's proud watching of me from above. When I was young, I didn't know what it means when grandma taught me how to sing the hut. She even let me wear her own native attire. But now, as I've grown up, I finally realized that being an Ifugao is something that I and we can be proud of. That's why by joining this kind of event of our different programs of the organizations is one way of promoting it. That's why I would like to encourage everyone to always be proud, whether in wearing our own native attires, to always support our local and indigenous products, so that we cannot be just known locally, but also international. Furthermore, by being a blogger, a YouTuber, and a social media influencer, I would want to use all the platforms of social media to promote the beauty of our culture.
Here's your question. What does the Ifugao ethnic attire symbolize? Again, what does the Ifugao ethnic attire symbolize? Thank you. Our Ifugao ethnic attire symbolize our cultures, beliefs, rituals, social status, and place of origin. It is believed that the more colorful the costume, the more higher the status of wearer person. That's all. Thank you. Here's your question. If you will be crowned for Miss Ifugao 2023, how can you help the organization? Again, if you will be crowned for Miss Ifugao 2023, how can you help the organization?
Good afternoon, everyone. If I will be crowned for Miss Ifugao, I can help by sacrificing my time. Most especially when we have an event like this. Our organization is in need of manpower.
to encourage everyone, every members and officials to build a good relationship, unity, and cooperation. Thank you.
Here's your question. How important Padang or Bayanihan in Ifugao is? How important Padang or Bayanihan in Ifugao is?
A blessed afternoon to you, my beloved judges, to my co-candidates, and to all of you. Badang is a dialect term of Ifugaos, and Bayanihan is a dialect term of Tagalogs. Badang is a wholehearted help-handing of our Ifugaos. Simply as it is, this is the address, the needs, the trust, and all the relationship of all Ifugaos. So there comes the prosperous and harmonious of the Ifugao. So there's a society there's a lot of love and prosperous in the society. Thank you.
Consulista, your question is, if you are given a chance in finance, what kind of livelihood assistance would you give to your fellow ITBA in your province and why? Again, if you are given a chance in finance, what kind of livelihood assistance would you give to your fellow ITBA in your province and why?
Thank you for a wonderful question. If I have a chance, I use that one for the farmers. I organize an organization, and through that organization, I help farmers by giving the equipment, machine, and free seminars. And I will encourage them to raise piggery, poultry, and other related to agriculture, because agriculture is the backbone of our economics. And I thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 9.